What is up, you guys? It is your boy John here from PumaPlow playing some more Farming Simulator 22. Of course, we're back on Erlengrat. How you guys doing? Welcome back to another video. I appreciate it. Sorry about missing Wednesday. Spent a lot of time. Oh, that guy just got. Okay. Spent a lot of time with my dad watching TV Tuesday night. And by the time I got out here to the computer, it was kind of late. And, well, you know, I just gotta. Oh, he's taking out all the sides. All right, so this is like I said, I do apologize for missing, but hey, it is what it is. And yeah, we're back. Obviously, this is right after the live stream. A couple hours later, it's 8 o'clock at night now. Live stream ended at like 6:30. So big things have happened on the map. Okay, big things. So I'm gonna start this video by cleaning up some equipment because we have extra equipment now. I'm gonna go ahead and start by doing that. That's kind of the first order of first priority in this video is cleaning up the equipment a little bit. And I don't mean like, you know, for the pressure washer. I mean getting rid of some equipment. I am gonna keep this tractor for right now because, you know, tractors are nice to have, right? Wait till you guys see what I did. Now, if you've watched the live stream, then you know that, you know, you already know what I did. If you haven't watched the live stream, stay tuned to the second channel, twitch.tv. No, that's not the second channel. Links in the description for the second channel, twitch.tv/PumaPlow if you want to see us live again. Probably next Thursday, going to be live again here from Erlengrat. So make sure you guys tune in for that. But right now, we are going to sell front mower. Gonna sell that baler that came with the map. We're gonna sell the little swing mower. I believe that came with the map too, didn't it? Or we upgraded that. And I'm tempted. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I know this tractor's great, but I'm gonna do it because we played all day today with multiple people, and I don't think we even touched that tractor at all. We're gonna do it. You know, it's only $25,000, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. So we're keeping this tractor. You might say, well, you have the Fent. Okay. Which I do have the Fent. Yep. Fent's out here picking up bales. We had a great sale today, y'all. A great sale on this Massey 6718S. Little tractor, but you know what? It's not bad. It's got a little bit of horsepower, especially for pulling around the baler. It's a good tractor. But that's not the only thing I bought today. Let's run to the homestead. I'll show you guys what else we bought today. And then we're going to get to doing a few bales. So as you guys can tell, obviously the grass is all done. The grass, we finished plowing. We planted. And fast time. We sold a round of bales. I bought the Pottinger mowers today. So I got the rear mower that rakes and the front mower, which actually I'm going to change, by the way, because those mowers are good. We're not going to change right now, probably. Actually, we could probably. I was going to get this mower here. This is the new one with the content upgrade, the free content update thing. It also rakes. It's a tow behind mower. Apparently with the hills and as uneven as this map is in some places, these mowers don't work at all on this map, I've been told. So currently we're mowing with these, which 10 meters. These are 12.3. These are 10.2. So actually it's not even that much different. 10 versus 10. I mean, you know what? What's the point in changing? 13 miles an hour, 13 miles an hour. It's 0.2 of a meter. I'm not changing. Never mind. I'm going to save myself the money and not upgrade. I was going to, but these rake just fine. So not going to do that. So we've got those. Another set actually wouldn't be bad. I am going to keep my tedder just in case I want to make some hay at some point. It's like where, oh, I changed out the tipper for just a flatbed. I put just a flatbed on it because using it for hauling fertilizer, because we have this bad boy now. We got ourselves an 8R 260, or sorry, that's an 8, not a 6, a 280. So it's not the biggest horsepower tractor in the world because it was on sale. It was in the used market, which, by the way, there's another another Massey, but I don't need another Massey. It was in used. Both of my Massey tractors were actually in the used category today. Okay, but the John Deere has 326 horsepower. It can be upgraded. Oh, we don't want to do that. Let's see. What can the 8Rs actually go to? I don't even know. 7R, 8R. No, we need to worry about that. They can go all the way to 458. So right now we're rocking 280. We're rocking 326 right now. Okay, which is like the smallest. It's the smallest of the 8Rs, right? So at some point we'll spend the $66,000 to upgrade the engine at some point later. We don't need to do that right now, of course. So this is basically as it sat. I did want the 3-point hitch on the front because mowing. Hello, and it's a John Deere 8R. I mean, what's not to like about that, right? So it's great. It's great. Absolutely great. Love it. Great tractor. It's awesome, you know. It's zippy. It's got power. Now it could use a little more up the hills, and it could use, you know, maybe some duals. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about duals on that. But for right now, that's not the job at hand. Oh, actually, here. We tab. So now we have 4 tractors, by the way, which is great. Because when I was playing multiplayer on the stream, which I did not anticipate having help, but Farmer Nick and Carson, Holy Goaty, and Sarge, they were all in at one point or another today. So like I had help. So these are the bales so far. These are all off of this cutting. And so far, we've only cut. Let me bring up grass. Okay, so far, I did go ahead and plant field 4 in grass, by the way. So whatever you want to call that area. This awkward area up here. And basically from the tractors north of this field. I mean, they went around it a little bit. But basically, that's it. That's all that's been cut. Or all that's been baled, I should say. So Sarge and Farmer Nick did all the baling so far. I was mowing. By this point, Carson had left the game, and Holy Goaty had to go to bed because, you know, he's in Denmark, so like time zones are a thing, right? But really appreciate the boys coming in and helping out. I did not anticipate having so much help on the map, and I did not really anticipate getting so much done on the map either. Holy cow, man, we got a lot done. I feel like because we had to finish plowing, we had to plant all the grass, and actually, I didn't know this. But it's Twitch chat is just the most amazing thing of all time, you know. We used a weeder. We used a weeder to plant. I did not know that a couple of these weeders actually have planting capabilities. You could plant canola with that or oilseed radish. I had no idea. I ended up using the smaller one because at the time, Carson was using the Fendt to finish up the plowing, and all I had at the time was the little tractors. Eventually I did put it on this Massey, and this Massey pulled it around quite well. But if I were to do it again, if I were to need to plant grass, I'd definitely go with this one. It's 12 meters. I mean, it doesn't hold any seed. 300. They're filling up constantly, but that would be pretty awesome, actually, not gonna lie. And then I actually looked at this one today, and I was like, that actually looks like a real cultivator. Like that's legitimately like a corn cultivator. I wouldn't mind using that once, you know, once. 9 meters, so not on like a big field, but that's pretty cool if you ask me, you know. That's pretty freaking cool, you know. But anyway, probably not actually going to use that, but it would be cool on corn. Go out there and like let it grow up and then use that. You're like really cultivating it, you know, or cultivating. You know what I mean? The thing they used to do before Roundup, you know, was the thing. By the way, Steven, I have been having trouble sleeping. Steven, this is a comment from last video. He mentioned it on stream today, and I hadn't looked at it yet. I have been having trouble sleeping, but I'm definitely not doing a sunrise stream. That's not going to happen. My schedule may change soon with streaming, but not to sunrise streams. My dad has recently gone to, you know, part-time, as I've told you guys. And it just kind of makes sense. He's possibly going to change his schedule again here a little bit. Because right now he's kind of like off for 2 days. And he doesn't like that. But then the whole thing. But anyway. So if his schedule changes, I'm going to change mine to kind of match his. So the days he works, I work, meaning streaming. Days he doesn't work, I don't work. I mean, I'd still make videos and do other stuff, you know. I just wouldn't be streaming on those days. You know, I'd still have other stuff to do, like in the evenings and stuff. Because honestly, there are some winter projects we both kind of want to get done at the farm. And right now on his days off, I'm not able, I guess would be the term, to go, you know, do projects at the farm because I'm streaming. So, which I would love to be able to stream from the farm. That's a whole nother story, right? I would absolutely love, I think it'd be so cool to set up cameras around the shop or the shed, big shed at the farm, set up some cameras, get a computer, get some kind of internet, Starlink, probably. Of course, Starlink's not available, so that's not a thing right now. But be able to set up like cameras in there and stuff. And I know I've talked about this before. I just think it'd be so cool. Like he's talking about gutting the Power King tractor and like ripping it in half basically to work on the clutch. And I really want to do some engine work too. It doesn't need it, but it would really be nice to place the rings on that thing. It's getting a little wore, a little tired, you know, so place the rings and you know, just check out the engine internally a little bit would be kind of cool thing to do. But you know, if I'm not able to go to the farm because I'm streaming, it just kind of doesn't work out, you know. So thinking if he changes his schedule, I'll change my streaming schedule so that I'm free when he's free, basically. So Tuesdays and Thursdays I probably wouldn't stream anymore, but I would change and do like, you know, maybe a little longer stream on say a Monday, definitely like an all day Wednesday thing. And then maybe something like Friday afternoon and Friday evening, like maybe 2 streams, maybe same thing on Monday. And then Saturday would still be the normal. And then maybe pick up a couple hours on a Sunday. Because I probably going into the spring and stuff, probably won't go to the farm on Sundays. So, but I'd be going like say Tuesday, Thursday, and not Sundays at all. So it's just a thought. It's very early in the whole thought process right now. It's very early, of course, because if he doesn't change his schedule at work, then I don't really see changing my schedule either. So it's kind of a thing, or maybe even change my schedule a little bit to kind of match his, so that I'm off on say a Tuesday, but maybe I'd stream like Friday. I don't know. It's just kicking around ideas right now, you know. And I like to be very honest and transparent with you guys, so it's definitely not a bad thing. I did talk about it on stream today as well, so it's definitely a good thing to be honest and transparent with you guys as much as possible, you know. You guys know I talk about the Christmas lights a lot, right? Obviously. Yesterday for me, so it was Wednesday, because obviously it's Thursday for me right now and Friday for you guys. But anyway, on Wednesday, we ripped and tore into the Christmas display. Almost got all of the yard stuff cleaned up. The deer, the arches, the trees, snowmen, all the snowmen, the OMG sign out of my buddy's yard, on and on and on and on. You know, hauled it all to the farm. I actually made two trips. We hauled a whole bunch to the farm and came home and loaded back up and took another trip. So tomorrow, when you guys are watching this video, hopefully I'll be outside or sometime tomorrow for me, because you know, Friday for you guys, right? Hopefully I'll be working on it. I need to take down all the actual lights now. I didn't take down any actual like light strands yesterday. The only one I took down was the one that runs from like the top of the candy cane to this next top of the candy cane, kind of, you know, like a swoopy pattern. That's the only one I actually took down. Was that strand. Otherwise, all the actual lights are still up. So kind of amusing if you ask me, but it is what it is. It'll be all good. We do have a winter storm coming in sometime Friday into Saturday. We're supposed to get some snow. It's going to be a whole thing. So if it's cold and snowy and stuff, I just won't be outside working on it. Not a big deal. The lights will keep, you know. Of course, I want to get the lights in and get them out of the weather. And can't have a skipper. Come on. Sarge worked really hard on this field not to have any skippers. I can't come in and bale 3 bales and leave skippers. Still left it. Can't have it, guys. Can't have it. All right. Sarge was doing his darndest to get every piece of grass baling. I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate it. Because, hey, that's money and helps with game lag and all that stuff. Look at all these bales we suddenly just pounded out here. Not pounded out. It's not a square baler. Rolled up. Wrapped up. A lot of bales, y'all, just this fast. This is a huge plot of land over here, honestly. It really is. Great. But yeah, so hopefully getting the rest of the lights actually cleaned up. There's probably... So a huge portion of my lights, I had about 23,000 this year. Not a good chunk, but there's a fair amount of lights on the arches alone. The arches are a fair amount of lights, so we got those all put away, except for the big one. We might do the big one like Sunday. We'll see. 'Cause we need a where my dad works, they have this 19-foot long trailer, and we put that. It's a 24-foot piece of pipe. Actually, it'll fit on a 16-foot trailer. We can use a 16-foot trailer, like a flatbed tandem axle. It doesn't need to be, of course, tandem axle. It's only hauling PVC pipe and some Christmas lights. But because it's so long, we actually put it on there and we like arc it, and it works. You just tie it down a little bit and you're good to go. Put a couple ratchet straps over it, and totally good to go. But I don't know. Might do that Saturday or Sunday. Probably Sunday. We'll see how the snow is, because you don't like pulling a trailer in the snow if the roads are snowy and stuff. Not a fan of that. So you never know about the roads at the farm, or even the lane to the farm. Never know about that either. So, of course, it's a lot better now. Dad has that, his Ram truck that has 4-wheel drive. That's his first 4-wheel drive vehicle in like a billion years, or maybe ever. I'm not sure. So it definitely helps. We'll get on the lane at the farm and put her in 4-wheel drive and proceed with caution. Because even if we don't really need 4-wheel drive, because most of the time on our lane you don't, but it just helps you not tear up the lane as much if you put her into 4-wheel drive, because you're on like soft gravel and stuff, mud, and so if you're having to push the truck through it, it's not always the best. But if you put her in 4-wheel drive, it just dances right across it. It's great. We love it. But anyway, so I have like all the trees, which the 2 trees are really going to suck where I put lights up in them this year. They're really going to not be fun. There's about 6,000 lights between the 2 trees that are just not going to be any fun at all to get down. So they are very tangled. I don't often put lights up in trees. Over the years, I don't really do that. And this year, for some reason, I decided to, and it looks really cool, but man, it's gonna be a nightmare. So that'll be happening, and I think I'm gonna leave those lights to the end, because if they stay in the tree for a little bit, not really hurting anything. They're kind of half invisible, especially the ones in the tree in my yard. The other ones are in the tree in my buddy Casey's yard, and they're a white wire, which I know is really annoying to put white wire lights in a tree. That's just what I had. So actually, they're icicle lights is what they really are, and it's really incredibly difficult to find. They may not even make them anymore. Icicle lights that are green wire. At least the stores I went to this past year to look for lights, they didn't have them, so we just ended up going with a white LED light, and they looked really good. About 3,000 of them in that tree, so it was really bright, because they're not put up like super high or anything. They're kind of around the base of the umbrella of the tree, or whatever you want to call it. So it was very bright, very very bright. And then in my first tree next to my driveway, there's I don't know how many multicolor and white. I had 2 different ones in there. About 3,000 total though. So that's gonna be fun as well. That's gonna be a real nightmare. I think I'm gonna leave those to the end. Get everything else done. Yeah, try to get all the trunks of the trees cleaned up, get my control boxes down, like all that stuff. I gotta do all that, and we'll be good to go. So it's just amazing how much faster all of it comes down than it goes up. It takes me so long to put everything up, because you got to put it up and zip tie it and make sure it's right, and this looks good. Okay, that doesn't look good. Let me move it a little bit. taking a lot more care. When you're putting stuff away, you're literally just taking it down and putting it in the bin. Take it down, put it in the bin, go. Like, yeah, inflatables, let's say. You know, you pull the stakes, throw them in the bin, away you go. And you put them up, make sure they're right, make sure they're tied down right, make sure they're this. It's a whole thing. One of my neighbors rolled by and he goes, I'm surprised you guys do all that work. And I looked at him and I go, it's not that much work. Yeah, he just laughed and drove away because he knows it's a lot of work. Because I see him out, you know, when he comes home every day for work and I'm out there working on it, you know. He knows how long I'm out there, so I just thought it was funny. And it's like, you know, it is a lot of work. And I when I get towards the end of doing it, gosh, I just want to be done. But at the same time, now I'm like, well, what can we do bigger for next year? We're definitely doing it again next year, but why am I skipping so much here? Oh, no. No, we're definitely going to do it again next year, but it's like, what can we do bigger? Better. Like, I have all these snowflakes. They're like a foot across snowflakes, right? Maybe, yeah, about a foot or so. And at one time, I had probably 15 or something of them. And I used to put them all up in my center tree and bring in a man lift and go up there and spend... I used to put stuff in all three trees, like up high with a lift, you know, a man lift, cherry picker, whatever you want to call it. Boom truck, whatever, you know. And it was a tow behind, not a truck, you know what I mean. We would put that sucker out in the street, and I would have to move it a total of 3 times, so 4 different places on the street, and I'd go up and down and all around and put all the stuff up in the 3 trees. I had to put all the stuff up in the 3 trees. That was a whole day right there to put it up and a whole day to bring it back down. And finally I just decided that's just, I mean, it looked really cool, but it's too much. So the snowflakes, what I did is I just took like PVC pipe, probably like a 10-foot stick, and just cut it in half. So sticks are about 5 feet tall, and I used like 3/4. So it's a little heavier. Some of them are 1/2 inch, some of them are 3/4. And then just put a piece of rebar in the ground and then put the snowflake at the top of the PVC pipe, right? So they just kind of stand there. They look cool. But pretty much all those, they're old, like they're tube lights is what they were, held on by like white zip ties. So if you guys know anything about zip ties, over time and sun, they just turn to no good. They're so brittle and they just break. So I think next year that's something gonna happen. We're gonna get all new snowflakes. So in July, I'll start looking around the Christmas light websites and find something that's cool and get a couple of them ordered up. Because yeah, that definitely needs to happen. Make the display look better, you know, getting some cleaner snowflakes or stars or something. Probably snowflakes though. 'Cause they just look cool, you know. All right, I think you guys get the drift here with the baling. So thankful that Sarge did the rest of it for me. Oh man, so many bales, and yeah, appreciate Sarge doing that. I will get this finished, and I don't know, pick up the bales and get them hauled off. I'm not sure what'll happen between now and the next video. Hopefully I, get one recorded for Monday, but we'll see. And yeah, make sure you guys tune into the Twitch side, twitch.tv/PumaPlow. I will be playing this again like next Thursday. Gonna be playing Railroads Online tonight, Farm Sim tomorrow, Farm Sim Monday, Farm Sim Tuesday. I think you guys get the drift. I play Farm Sim. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of I should edit that out, but I'm not going to. Have a great rest of your day, and as always, toodles.